Well, we're discussing sports, and the 16-year wait is over, and the Super Falcons of Nigeria will fly to Paris for the 2024 Olympics at the expense of South Africa. And after recording a 1-0 victory in Abuja, the Nigerian girls held Banyana Banyana to a goalless draw in Pretoria to book a spot in Paris. The qualification means the 11-time African champions will participate at the Olympics for the first time since Beijing in 2008. BKO, how glad are you about this? Because it's a really, well, I say, a great news for the Super Falcons and, of course, for Nigeria.
Yeah, these South Africans believe these days that we are their mates. In fact, they are now from trying to see themselves as our mates. They've now begun to see themselves as superior to us. Otherwise, in football, South Africa should not be able to stand where Nigeria stands, But the truth is, many countries are catching up in the game of soccer with Nigeria, and you can see we dominated women football for years. Now, the South Africans have beaten us. Before this game, the Aisha Buhari trophy, they beat us here in Lagos. They took the trophy away. They also beat us in the African Women Championship. So we initially, I expected that this match would be tough, but thank God we won the first leg in Abuja. And our guests, led by the talented Chiamaka, the goalkeeper, we stopped them from scoring. We could have won the match, you can see Chiamaka there. We could have won the match in the first half, but we missed many chances. And then they came in, put us under pressure in the second half. But Chiamaka, who plays for Paris FC, in France, stood firm and ensured that she didn't concede any goal. It's a beautiful feeling for us to be at the Olympics, and it underlines the fact that we are
a tough team to beat.
Top team in Africa. Look at even in individual players, we are the best in Africa, So we have every reason to be at the Olympics after so many years. I'm sure this generation of players that you have never went to the Olympics. Some of the greatest female football players that we had, they couldn't go to the Olympics. But these ones now, Rashida Tajibade and her team, they are going to the Olympics, and I believe they are going to give a good account of themselves.
Giving a good account of themselves. CKN, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I could see the way you are smiling. When you started.
They're my agenda. I have to support them.
Yes, I could see the smile on your face when you are making that. Yes, sincerely, I watched the match yesterday. Despite the fact there was a Champions League, 2 Champions League matches going on, and I knew where BK stood on that Champions League. I was following him on social media. And the team he was supporting that yesterday. But they gave a good account of themselves.
Right.
They were very disciplined.
Right.
The South Africans were on the attack, but there was a tactical belief on their part. And we have to give it to the coach, their coach. He did a good job by making sure that we not only defend, but also attack. Because the problem with most nations is that after that one goal, they want to go and defend that one goal in South Africa. And by those, they bombard you. That was part of the mistake we made at African Nations Cup. Now, but they were so tactical, and at the end of it all, they won. But that is one. But where the problem is coming is that the draw is out. We are in the same group with Brazil. We are in the same group with Spain, that is the defending world champion, and one other country. I hope that we'll be able to hold our own. As we said, 16 years, they've not been to about 3. We've not been to about 3 Olympics. It used to be our birthright. Every time Nigeria will definitely go. We won the African championship for over about 7 or 8 times on the road. So the only people that have matched us, South Africa, maybe twice, Cameroon, and probably which another, Equatorial Guinea. And that was all. It was like, BK, correct me if I'm wrong, Flying Eagles of those days. Remember Flying Eagles? Flying Eagles for about 5 editions we are winning the African Cup.
Yeah.
At any given point in time. And that was the breeding ground for the Super Eagles of those days.
Yes.
But we lost it. What I need to say is that we need to go back to grassroots football. Because look at our under-17, for goodness sake. We knew what happened in 1985 when we were the first African, in fact, we were the first country in the world to win the under-17 FIFA World Cup in China. And it's true. And we have won it about 3 or 4 times. So all the best to these young ladies. And I hope that we encourage them just as we've been encouraging the male team. Because what happened at the end of it, so they come back, they will just give them bonus $1,000 and they go. Yes, the same, if you look at what is happening in the US now, there's no longer disparity between the male and female teams in the US, as it were. And that has been it. So congratulations to Super Falcons.
All right, so your final thoughts on this, PKO, what the team should do to ensure we have a good outcome?
I want the team, the coach, to improve on our scoring ability.
Right.
You know, we need to really work on that. Uche Nakalu should have scored in the first half, but we missed chances. That is the problem of this team. They are very solid in defending. The midfield is tight, but the scoring is a big problem. If not for that, we will have beaten England in the World Cup. You know, and England went all the way to the final. So this team has potential. If we can improve on the goal scoring part, this will be a world-class team.
Indeed, a world-class team, and let's hope the best from our Super Falcons. So that's where we wrap today's episode of Journalist Hangout. Let me thank, as usual, my fellow colleagues in the studio, BKO, Babajide Kolade Otitoju, and Chris Kende Wanju. Thank you as well for always bringing your thoughts on the program. Barakadasala indeed. Well, that's about it, folks, on today's episode. Remember, you can watch a repeat broadcast tonight at 11. Join us again on Sunday from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. We are also on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I am Esther Makwariala. Bye for now, and God bless Nigeria.